We're there.
We are live.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Awesome.
What is going on, everybody? Good morning, top of the morning. Officially July 5th, day after July 4th, obviously. I don't mean that in the date sense, I mean it in the birthday sense. Happy 250th, America.
Yes, sir. Happy 250. Happy 4th of July. Independence Day.
Uh.
Ladies and gents,
So,
we're live already?
yeah, bro,
Damn. Let's fucking go, baby.
we are live.
250th, man. That's when you hear 250, you don't think much of it, but that's a long time in terms of the state of a country.
Oh,
Yeah, it
yeah.
is. It is, man.
Two, 250, man. My question is, what's the longest the country has been? Chat?
It's probably Rome.
Yeah, how
Like a
long? Do you
little
know
over a
how long
thousand
that?
years,
1,000 years?
I think. Let me see. It's time to do a little bit of chat GPT in here.
Yeah.
It's funny, dude, how the times have changed. We were kids, it was Google it. Now it's GPT it.
Yeah,
Chat that
dude.
shit.
Like who even reads through Google anymore?
Yeah, man. It's affected every single, I would say, day in the lives of people without them even realizing. Right? You have essentially, instead of having to parse through your own
Hmm.
credibility scanner in your head, you've got a machine that does it for you. Here, this is who you should go with. And the crazy thing about that people probably don't realize at this point is you're gonna have a lot of people actually competing to be good now, right? Like, I'm sure it's manipulatable, right? To a certain extent, like GBT will have the ability to pay for ads and things like that. But regardless, you're gonna be able to, GPT is a smart enough baseline to analyze what you need and, go through proof of concepts or proof of work for these things that it's looking for you for, right? Like you tell it, hey, I want a good sushi spot, you know, um, and I'm looking for this X type of sushi, like raw fucking tuna or something. I don't know, something fucking weird.
Yeah, and I think like kind of like what you were saying, but it's giving you the exact answer because Google, you search up something general, and then you get URL links to websites, right, that can help you find the answer, right? ChatGPT gives you the exact answer, right? If
Yeah,
you ask the right question, if you ask the question in the right way, actually. But yeah, dude. So like you're not having to fucking figure it out yourself per se,
yeah, yeah,
per se.
exactly, exactly.
So and let me say, I searched up how old are countries that exist today. Portugal, founded in 1143, it's 883 years old. Shit. Switzerland, 735 years. Spain, 547. United Kingdom, 319. United States, 250. 250.
250.
Yeah. And then how long have past countries or and empires lasted? Uh, for example, here, the Roman Empire in the West, about 500 years. The Holy Roman Empire, about 1,000 years. Yeah.
If you think about it, the Roman Empire is still alive today. It's called Vatican City.
Hmm.
That's all they did, bro. They took over a religion. You're Roman Catholic now.
But yeah, but that says a lot, right? About the longer a country or an empire lasts, the more time you give it to fuck shit up.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah. I mean, that's human nature, right? It's it's all over the Bible too. You go to Old Testament. God keeps telling these people, specifically the Jewish people, why do y'all keep messing up? Just stay this path, stay right here. Why do you keep on derailing and coming up with your own fucking idols and like the the ball god, right? Which is a fucking made up god and all
Hmm.
these other types of things. But it's just what I'm getting at without including religious texts is that that's human nature, whether you're
Yeah.
religious or not.
It's in our nature to.
These damn dogs keep fucking playing, man. Hey, shh, move. Y'all don't know how to play, then get out of here.
Yeah, get out of here. Get.
Did you guys see that Indian, I guess Indian Apple manufacturer,
Henry, go.
like the leak of iPhone 18 Pro?
No, bro, share it.
Let me see if I can
So,
pull it.
so
Share
there
that
was
shit.
so they leaked info on the new iPhone 18.
Yeah,
Share your screen,
Recording
bro.
stopped.
Share your screen, bro.
recording stop, bro.
I know. I need more space, bro, in my computer.
What's that noise?
Is it coming from me?
Oh, Jackie.
Oh,
I thought you were talking about my
oh,
dogs. I was gonna say it's my dogs, man.
oh.
You're a dog, bro.
He's got that dog in him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, more and more, dude, I don't know why, and well, I know why, right? But I have that luck with iPhones that the battery fucking never lasts for me, dude. And again, I know why because of course they're fucking, they're messing with their battery life, Apple itself, right? I know there was a lawsuit that where they were like, okay, yeah, we're gonna stop doing that, but shit.
Yeah, you know that shit ain't stopping.
Yeah, fuck no, dude. Like I've barely had this phone for a year, dude. Um,
Oh no
and the battery
shit.
life,
Yeah, you're right.
yeah, the battery life is shit.
Yeah, man, I don't know. You know, at the end of the day, it's that's the double edged sword, right? I mean, you got the capitalism where, do what you can to prosper, and then you got the ethical side of that where, they're gonna do okay, well, we're gonna prosper, but that means we're gonna manipulate our devices. But yeah, it never fails. Just the giveaway is always timing in anything, man. Like to
Mm,
me, anything in life is all about timing. At least that's how I evaluate things, people's choices, decisions. It's like, all right, what's going on in their life? What do I need to know to see what created this whole situation? And Mo, you're lagging, bro. Uh, but I don't know, maybe you're muted.
no, I
yeah,
think I am lagging.
yeah.
But to me, it's like, all right, this person made this decision for X reason. There's got to be a fucking something going on in
How
their
about
life.
now? Am I still lagging? Am I still lagging?
A little
Yeah.
bit.
I think it's because I have so much shit running all at once.
Yeah, probably, man. Yeah, I need a fucking the next Mac I buy, which is gonna be when the new design comes out, supposedly this October or whatever. I'm gonna buy that shit like fully specced out, dude. Like I'm talking like whatever top chip that they're gonna offer, because I don't know if they're gonna do a Max. They'll probably do a Pro or whatever, but whatever top chip they offer and top storage. Like I'm gonna do like the 4 terabyte one, man, because fuck,
Well,
like
what is it that's eating up your storage?
Discovery, bro. Discovery. I download that shit locally, right? Because I don't like to upload it, Obviously we
leak,
deal
and
with a
it's
lot of private
allegedly getting the
information.
biggest design change that Apple has ever made. So multiple different leakers and analysts are now reporting what the iPhone 18s are going to look like, and if these leaks are accurate, what do you think? First, the dynamic island is allegedly getting way
Trying to find it. Sorry.
I hear you, bro.
So
Don't worry.
you guys can hear me?
Yeah, it's loud and clear. And what I was getting at was that I download my materials locally and I run the AI locally into my computer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 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 yeah. I get it. I get it.
So that's why I need
So
that big storage.
yeah, so it's
You need to do.
necessary for you to download your doc. What's up, Mo?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. You accepted. Good job, Mike.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and I think that's important for attorneys that listen to this. Don't fucking be uploading your shit into like GPT or whatever.
What do you mean, bro? You have Claude that gets you gave Claude full ring to all your shit.
Locally, bro, there's a difference.
Isn't that more personal?
Yeah,
Apple
it's
just
my
got
shit.
Oh, but you have it doing shit for you. No.
No, locally on my computer. I don't know if you know what
Oh,
that
to the
means.
web. Yes, I do. But I thought you gave it access to the web as well.
Yeah, but that's access to Google Chrome, right? Like
Right.
that's right. Like it's its own thing. Like I don't have stuff on
So,
Google Chrome
so would it, in theory, would it be able to get stuff locally and upload it through Google Chrome?
if I tell it to.
But what about without your permission? You think it'd be tempted to do it on its own if it was set on
Shit,
that
now you're
path?
getting into that's an interesting question, right? Now you're getting into what it has to do in order to be able to operate.
Exactly.
But that's where I guess you have a fundamental misunderstanding of
Like
what it's
what?
able to do, what it's not able to do.
This is what the iPhone Apple just got hacked and they leaked the iPhone 18 Pro in a durability test. As you can see right here, this is a durability test of a new iPhone 18 Pro.
What's
Fully
the shame?
silver, and
What's
this
new
was
about it?
posted on X, and then like literally just after
What
that, it
the
was
fuck?
taken by X for violating the platform, or it's probably just a complaint from Apple. Well, that goes to show that Apple did not want people seeing this leak. But if you take a better look at this leak right here, we have obviously a silver iPhone 18 Pro. It almost looks like that back glass is the same exact color as the phone, so it's not a two-tone color anymore. But there's also other things that if you look closer that you can notice. So if you take a look at this side view right here, you notice that the camera bump is a little bit thicker than the current iPhone 17 Pro Max models. And that is due to this other leak that is talking about Apple adding a huge new vapor chamber into the iPhone to keep down the heat with the new 2 nanometer Apple A20 chip. So as you can see, there's a little different arrangement of the internals, which will allow for that bigger vapor chamber and better performance from that new chip. I'm super curious to see how this lines up with the launch in September. Apple just got hacked.
That's the one I'm talking about.
You think y'all would
Which
get
one?
the foldable one?
18 Pro Max.
Pause, man.
I don't know. Which
The
one?
brand new iPhone 18 is allegedly getting the biggest design change that Apple has. So multiple different leakers and analysts are now reporting what the iPhone 18s are going to look like, and if these leaks are accurate, what do you think? First, the dynamic island is allegedly getting way smaller because Apple is reportedly moving Face ID components under the display for the first time ever. They're saying that the infrared illuminator is going to be moved beneath the screen, which would shrink the cutout and make the dynamic island much
I think
smaller. Second is
Samsung's been
Face
doing that for a while, no?
reportedly supposed to be the first smartphone chip ever built in history
Right.
at a 2 nanometer process. Basically, I don't know what that means, and you probably don't either, but it's supposed to be a massive leap in power and efficiency over the current chips. They're also reporting that the 48 megapixel main camera could get a variable aperture system, which means that you would be able to adjust how much light enters the lens manually, just like a DSLR camera. Supply chains are also suggesting a battery up to 5200 milliamp hours and Apple's first foldable iPhone that's going to be launching with it in September this year. Obviously, what's craziest is the
Like
foldable
I'm
iPhone is
tempted to
back
get the foldable,
by the new
but at
iPhone
the
is
same
supposed
time, I know that shit's gonna be
to be
fucking up as
brand
a
new
first gen.
Always, bro. Never fails.
Fuck out of here with a battery
Hold on, I'll be right
statistic.
back. Statistic.
Uh, interesting.
I'll be right back.
Oh,
Y'all been keeping up with the fucking House of Dragon season?
oh,
Hell
hell
yeah.
yeah.
Fucking badass, bro.
Dude, I think they thought you know what I think? I think that they saw how well the what's that other spin-off series, The Night,
Oh yeah, the
Seven Kingdoms.
just what
and
Moses.
they saw how
Oh yeah,
good that shit was doing with their scenes. Cause
There wasn't much action in season one.
they saw how good
the,
that shit.
God, I could hear echo again.
oh sorry, that was me. I was just checking the live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Like what Mike was saying, I agree, man. I mean, shit, action's where it's at. We need
Yes,
drag. We
fucking
need
Damon,
dragon.
bro.
Damon Targaryen.
Yeah, dude, he's a beast.
Yeah, he's ruthless, dude. Yeah, like the Night of the Seven Kingdoms is it's cool. Like it's a nice story. Um, but you know when they when they show you dragons, dude, you're like, okay, like how do you top that? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know why I've always had these like interest in scaling, and what I mean by that is I remember I'm a weird dude, bro. I remember in my fun time in law school, other than fucking
what does that mean?
playing Fortnite and shit, um, I would watch
My,
YouTube, right?
Uh-huh.
And in my YouTube, bro, I'm like a little kid again, man. You know what I would watch? I'd go and I'd be like, man, what's the biggest kaiju in the fucking Godzilla universe? You know?
what was
And
what happened?
I'm just curious, you know? Or I'd look up like, what's the biggest animal? I mean, obviously I know it's the blue whale, but I would say like ever in existence, right? Which is still the blue whale. And
Yeah.
what I'm getting at is I would research those random things, random facts. And so I guess somehow it's still in my algorithm or whatever the fuck. And the other day I was on TikTok or X, I don't remember where, and it was comparing uh Vagar, the
Oh, the
dragon.
dragon?
Yeah, you know he's the second biggest compared to
Yeah.
Valerian Black Dread or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, that fucking dude's almost as big as Godzilla. Like the fucking
Yeah.
dragon is like almost 300 feet long, and its wingspan is almost 500 feet. Like that's a fucking like. Do you realize how big that is?
The
200,
coat.
300 feet long is a 30-story building.
Yeah.
500 feet long is a 50-story building. So that's a fucking flying building, bro. Like, I don't think a lot of people realize you see that shit in person, you're going to be like, we're
Yeah.
done. We're fucking done. You
What's
know?
that, babe?
No,
Let me
for
see.
sure,
Let me see
bro.
if I can find that video.
Oh, wait.
And then apparently they fucking take him down with a fucking little arrow. Like, come on. Get the fuck out of here.
I know, dude.
What?
Like they gotta be real with that shit, man. Like they gotta take it to like smog level. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
For those of you that aren't aware of what I mean, smog is from the fucking
Hobbit.
Frodo series,
The Hobbit. Yeah.
The Hobbit. Sorry, yeah, The Hobbit. The desolation of smog. The dragon. What's it called? Uh, Vagar scale. Size scale.
Shit. I wasn't aware you watched fucking like The Hobbit, bro, and Lord of the Rings, Mike.
Fuck yeah, bro. I've made Dom watch that shit with me plenty of times.
Didn't rec didn't recognize your game, man.
Hey, that's crazy. Oh,
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So I'm gonna share my screen real quick.
Hmm. Yeah, once you're done, I'll share with y'all something else. Going back to like the phones and the chips and shit. Also having to do with scale.
All right, let me share my screen, Mo.
oh, I'm still sharing my screen. Oh, you're right.
We can see all kinds of shit.
Y'all see my shit?
See it.
Yeah.
That's a small dragon, bro.
Can the live see it? You know?
Yeah, yeah, That's a small dragon, man.
Shut the fuck up, Mo.
It is, bro. My hand's bigger than it. Look.
Guys, Exhibit A right here. Exhibit A. They don't realize the scale of this shit.
Oh, that's funny.
They can't see it on the live.
Oh, I know why. No, I don't know why actually. Hold on.
I know most came out.
Yeah, it did come out. That's weird. Hold on, I have an idea. I have an idea.
Oh no, 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 no.
Dude,
Oh
ah,
man, we gotta talk about that shit, dude. That fucking movie. Oh my god.
it's funny, man, because it's not supposed to be, or it wasn't supposed to be like a horror movie, or I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but fuck, man, it got me a few times. Like, oh
Yeah,
fuck,
dude. It's the movements. It's like the
yeah. Oh, the
uncanny
sounds,
type of.
dude.
Bro,
Like
that
the
shit was
sounds, fucking like you like once you start hearing the fucking the strings, like the like fucking, you're like, oh
creepy.
fuck,
Yeah, the
That shit was
composer did well.
here comes
composer
this
was
toxic
hilarious.
bitch.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You could do a side by side. Let's see if that'll work.
Nah, just do the
It's because look, I put share because you can see my what I'm trying to do, right?
yeah.
Watch, watch. I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna put share. Watch, I'm gonna stay right here. Content only. Oh shit, that's cool. You can put it as the background. That's legit.
Oh, like a picture in picture, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why it's not sharing though. That's weird because I have it to share. Maybe if I do that one. Let me see. Let's see if that worked. It could be maybe I'm the host. I'll tell you what, Mo. I'm gonna share this link with you, and you share it on your screen. Okay.
Sure, Mike. Yes.
All right. That's what I thought.
Ugh.
When I was about to go get a coffee.
I'm gonna put it on the chat right there.
Peter's all fucked up, bro.
If you want, bro, I can do it, Marty, and then you can get your coffee, bro.
It's okay, bro.
Nah, nah. Mo's got it.
Nah, Moses. Nah, Moses.
Hurry up, bitch.
Damn.
He's
Sorry,
being
Mike.
mean,
What?
bro. Look at that shit. Press play. Is that the one I shared?
Yeah, yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's just you, Mike, as the host. You can't see it. Mo, I can see it here. Caraxes is Daemon Targaryen's.
Yeah, yeah. Let's pause that shit, Mo. Dreamfire is Malaise is the fucking sister, right? Or the
Right. The ant.
yeah, there you go, the ant. Look at that size scale though, bro. Look at that.
And who's this again? Vhagar
That's
or
Vagar, yeah.
fuck, dude.
And look at him with Balerion.
Yeah,
Meraxis is pretty big though.
yeah. So then you start to think like, fuck, like, is it even possible to take that thing down? But obviously that's where numbers come in.
Right.
But fuck, dude, that's a huge fucking dragon.
Yeah, dude. Like look at that person right there standing in the bottom.
Like, how do you even fucking control it, dude? No mames.
I know, but it goes down to the magic, right? Like it's
Yeah,
the Valerians, the blood magic.
or the Targaryens.
Well, I think it started with the Valerians.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, these fucking bitches. Go get your coffee, Mo. We'll be back. We'll be back after
Oh,
this
look,
message, people.
I'm
And
looking at it.
then
What else you want me to look up? What else is new, fellas?
Watch, let's put up a clip of Obsession. I just want people to see this shit. I'm gonna share one with you, Mo, that you can put. Hold on.
Share it with me, bro.
so
This is the one
overall,
that gets me, man.
the
Go
one
ahead, Johnny.
where she's in the wall,
Yes, bro. Oh my god.
like he wakes up, bro, and he's like, "Where the fuck is this bitch?" And then she's over there in the fucking wall. Like,
Yes, bro.
yeah, dude. I was like,
I know, bro. I think that one got me too.
But that
yeah,
entire scene, man. That
Don't love
entire
me
scene is
as
fucking
much as I
wild.
do. Yeah, that
yes,
part.
bro. Like when she's saying that mo, and then like her voice starts to distort. I'm like, fuck that. I'm out.
I
Johnny's
feel like
like,
you don't love me as much as I do.
Johnny's like memories. Fuck,
Yeah,
done.
I'm like, all right, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Johnny himself was like, no, no, no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
stay away. You never
I
sent
would
to
have,
Mike.
I would have thrown
If you
something,
check the
bro.
chat, you'll see it, bro.
I checked it, bro. Nothing there.
It's on Zoom chat.
See. Oh, I see it.
You see it now? I get it now. Put some volume on that shit. I don't know why. Can you hear it, Johnny?
Mm-mm.
Maddie, can you hear it?
Hold on, bro. It's low. I can hear
Nikki?
it. There it is.
Oh, there you
Play.
go. Oh,
Three, four,
I'm impatient, bro. Okay, shh, everybody, shh. Johnny's face.
that part. I'm like, God dang.
What are you doing?
Like, what the fuck, dude?
What are you doing? Watching you sleep. Wearing my sweater, huh? Smells like. You come back to bed? No.
Mm.
What the fuck?
Nikki?
I don't like my dreams.
Yeah, that part freaky, bro.
We can't hear
Yeah,
Mo.
dude.
Yes, I do.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Come on. I do.
Fuck that.
Just come back to bed, please.
I would have said, don't even get in bed, bitch.
Uh-huh. I'll be like, hey, go to the fucking other room. Like, how can you confidently say, just come back to bed? You see that shit? I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
Yeah,
like,
like,
bed,
you know,
bro.
bro, honestly, I see that. I'm probably running out the fucking room. I'll be like, fuck this. I'll excuse myself.
yeah. Fuck that, bro. I'd throw her a pillow or something. Yeah,
John,
get out of here, demon.
get out of here, demon. Dude, the part where she walks across the bed, man. That part right there.
Oh my god. For Cleo, or what is it for the cat?
Dude, that other part where she feeds him the cat.
Oh, yeah, that was fucked up.
What are you doing? Nikki.
Dude, this guy's all fucked up too, though, man.
Where's Sandy, okay?
Bro.
Like, have you guys like, you know how it all comes down to that fucking wishing willow or whatever?
Uh-huh.
It's fucking weird, dude. I mean, obviously this movie is a blind. It's like a cross between supernatural and, kind of just the way he puts the horror though is interesting. Fuck that, dude. The way he puts the horror though is interesting, right? It's interesting in the sense that he doesn't make it very paranormal in the sense, right? The horror comes from the uncanny type of movements of the person, shit that we're not used to that make us feel weird. So that's where, if you notice, her face is always in the dark. Like naturally, that just makes people eerie, right?
Yeah, hard to imagine.
And I think that's what I really liked about this director, how he did it.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely, man. That's yeah, because that's what got me right. It was the tension that he'd create. Obviously with the sounds, the darkness. You're like, fuck, what the fuck is what's gonna happen? This bitch is crazy, right? And then you start to think, you start to overthink, and then your anxiety goes up, and then your heart rate goes up. So then that's what creates the fear.
Right.
Uh, Fuck, dude, yeah. I mean, I like the movie. I was like it got to the it got like that's when you know like a movie's pretty good, right? Like when it kind of pisses you off, or like you're just like fuck, man. Like this guy can't fucking figure shit out.
Yes,
Like when
bro.
the actors do such a good job that you're fucking like you start to hate them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently
Fucking.
Taylor Swift got.
Huh?
Apparently Taylor Swift's married.
Oh yeah, I heard
Oh,
about that shit. It was weird, dude. The way they were building it up. Watch, I'm gonna send you another TikTok move.
the the controversy that I heard about that shit, bro. Of course, people always fucking have their opinions and shit.
Do it, bro. Do it.
So apparently liberals or whatever were fucking upset because she was taking his last name.
Well, those are her people. Why would they get upset at her?
I know. I know.
Well, because I'm sure, like, you're giving into the patriarchy. She literally has a song where she says, "Fuck the patriarchy."
That's why, like, so they're kind of going based off her music, like, oh, like you've been
That's
talking
right.
about this all the time and all of that, and now you're like willing to give up your name like that,
Right.
like to fall into other tradition,
Like he should take your name.
Pretty much,
basically.
bro.
Damn.
Watch, I just sent it on the chat mode.
Looking at the chat. Let's see. Pulling it up.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are officially married. Signs just behind me here at Madison Square Garden went up saying just TNT, of course, for Taylor and Travis, married. Then I received a press release from Taylor's representative, Tree Payne, that gave a lot of the details, something not on my bingo card. Guess who officiated? Adam Sandler. Yes. Really? Now, they had no bridesmaids and groomsmen, but Jason Kelsey, of course, Travis Kelsey's brother, was his best man. And Austin Swift, who is Taylor's brother, was her man of honor. The bride and groom wore custom Christian Dior, Christian Louboutin shoes, and Taylor wore Cartier jewels. Congrats to the happy couple. Taylor Swift and Travis
That's
Kelsey
it.
are officially married.
Yeah, what's all the hoopla going on over there? He needs to climb to the top of the Empire State Building, to the top of the spire. Oh, that's awesome.
NYPD helicopter.
That was real. I thought that was all AI. Shit.
No, it was
Not
real,
some
dude.
light, is it?
It was real.
Female dressed in black. They had
I haven't really looked
flags
into it
even when they were
just because I mean, I don't know. I'm sure these people had an
Oh,
ulterior motive to that actual thing.
Last night, the spire here, the top of the Empire State Building, was blue for Taylor Swift's big wedding. But tonight, it's going to be red, white, and blue for the 250th of America. And you have the honors of lighting up this beautiful
Mom, daddy.
building. So can you count down from 5? Let's do it. All right, let's do it. All right, no pressure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We'll take care of the birthright citizenship because that
Oh, let's talk
not
about that shit, man.
for rich people from other countries. That was meant for. Actually, it was meant for the babies of slaves. If you look at it, it was a month after the Civil War ended that it went through. That's because it was meant for the babies of slaves. It wasn't meant for rich people from China. They came over in Gulf Streams. It was meant for the babies of
Let's
slaves.
pause that
So
shit, Mo.
believe no.
Very
So
interesting how he, but I get what he's getting at.
yeah, I mean,
Because
look, ultimately,
having a lot of people abuse it, with power, saying, "Hey, well, my person is a." But go ahead, go.
no, you go, Mo. You got the floor.
I'm assuming he's bringing up China because I remember not too long ago coming across where major influences of China were having their kids born here, so that they could start infiltrating land. Well, basically gathering land, purchasing stuff, or getting ready to pull the whole Trojan. You know what I mean?
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, that's exactly what it comes down to, right? I mean, the problem is you have people, and this is the game, right? You have people from China that have a lot of money. They'll fly out the pregnant woman. She'll land here, have the baby on a visa or whatever, becomes an American citizen, and then they go back to China. And it's weird. It's interesting like that, right? Like I'm simplifying it, but in essence, that's what's going on, and that's why Trump
Yeah.
pointed that out. Um, because for those of you that aren't aware, remember China's always playing the 100-Year War. They're generations ahead of what's going on right now, right? And because of that, we've gotten certain things that we're trying to implement to make sure that that's not a game of chess that we lose, right? The problem with it is that I will say that the birthright citizenship, I think, goes to the essence of what the United States is all about,
I
right?
agree.
It's the United States is all about land of the free, land of the dreamland. You capitalism, you grow up here, you do what you want and how you want to do it legally, right? And a part of that privilege is the right to own that privilege. And if you're born here in the States while being here, you have a right to that privilege. I think that's something fundamental that we shouldn't change. Unless we have some sort of extreme reason, such as, you know, one that Trump's alluding to. Well, then if you're concerned about it and you're going to deprive people of the right like this, then be transparent about it. Tell the people why. Oh, it's because China's doing this and they're doing that and that. Oh, okay, I understand now. I see what you're saying now. But if it's not going to be something public, and which we know the Trump's argument and the cabinet's argument is going to be that it goes to national security, right? But if it's not going to be transparent, then sorry, motherfucker, you don't get to get rid of the right. The Supreme Court's going to go with what's public, what's transparent. They're not going to go as to national security. They're going to say this is part of the Constitution, and we're a right, and we're not going to get rid of it. Period. You know what I mean? Like unless they come forth with some sort of evidence to show their concern, then you know, go figure.
Yeah,
Uh,
but I think that does create the exception to the rule, no? Like I think
yeah,
that's
but
why
what I'm saying is, how can you create the exception without evidence, right? Like it's a lot of dangling. Hey, look, it might be this, but we operate in not what you say, but what you can prove, right? Or at a minimum, at least what you can show, right?
well I know that's my point because like let's say he says, oh yeah, like China did do this with specific individuals, right, or an individual. Then it's like, okay, do we kind of going back to like Pearl Harbor, right? What happened with Pearl Harbor and the Japs? Like
Good job.
when they attacked Pearl Harbor, they fucking wrangled them up. Like, all right, every fucking Japanese people that currently are in America or the USA, they gathered them up, bro. They gathered them up and they fucking essentially quarantined them in certain areas
Right.
because they didn't trust them, right? So would we go to those lengths again, or right in terms of banning any other Chinese people cooking coming into the country, or what do we do, right? Like
Yeah.
that's that's my question. Like that's why I'm assuming he's not being specific in that sense, because then that would start to create that I guess that goal or task.
Yeah. Um yeah, I think you're exactly right. Like it's kind of like he's asking you to read between the lines sort of thing.
Hmm.
Um and I'm just saying the problem with that, right? Like I see in principle what he's trying to do, but when you're trying to get rid of a right, it could be a slippery slope, right? Because now the question becomes, does it apply retroactively or not?
Yeah,
Or is it going forward, right? And the government, I mean, especially this administration is very hardcore. Like, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just we're hardcore. And as soon as that happens, it's going to be okay. So now that we've established this, it's not a right. Now we're going to go back and we're going to start going after all these Chinese dual citizens or whatever, dual citizens, and getting rid of that shit, and it starts to become very like Mozo said it before. The U.S. is the melting pot, right? It's everybody's in here, and we should be as one, right? And I hope we are, but
That's what makes the U.S. so
nonetheless,
great. Yeah.
right?
The melting pot.
And I
Yeah.
think Dave Chappelle put it best. It's a clip that I shared on our YouTube already, right, as a short. But Dave Chappelle put it best. He said, "Man, you go out and you go to another country, whatever, and you see another American citizen, you kind of give each other the nod, like that, right? Like, what's up?" And he's like, "Because we're the only ones that understand this mess. Like, we're the only ones that understand what it means to be American and involved in all this turmoil, political, you name it. Because at the end of the day, I'd like to say that's true. I'd like to say, all right, we're Americans. We fucking fight with each other like siblings, but we go out there, we're gonna have each other's back." Right? Like we're gonna be like, all right, man, you're American. Like, let's fucking get through this shit. That would be an interesting fucking movie, dude. Think about that. Like, imagine putting the movie of you got a Republican and a Democrat, and they're hardcore, and then they're thrown into a draft, a war, and then they go out into war, and it starts off with friction. Like they're kind of like, not seeing eye to eye, and then once shit gets real, they start fucking becoming brothers. They
How about
start
that?
fighting, and then they come back united. Like they come back like, no, man, like political shit aside. And then the movie ends, concluding with them reverting back to their beliefs.
well, yeah, bro. Because if you think about it, the movie Fury kind of does that with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Because
right.
the guy that
Are you
joins
saved,
their,
Johnny? Are you
yeah,
saved?
yeah, like he goes in. He's a writer, an editor, whatnot for like a newspaper. But he's like against the idea of killing other individuals, regardless of their country, right? So he's like, I'm not gonna kill anybody, like even though they're German, even though they're attacking us, even though they hate our country or they're killing millions of other people, I'm not gonna kill anybody. And then through the war, he's starting to realize I guess he's accepting the truth of war, right? That it's either us or them.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a while, bro. I think that movie came out, what, 2014?
Yeah.
You know
It's been a
something?
while since I've seen it, man.
I always come across great clips of it, but I've actually never watched the whole movie. I've
Yeah,
probably watched always like 20 to 30 minutes of different areas of it. But every time I try watching it, I get interrupted and I never get to watch it. But
No, it's
I
a
hey,
it's a good movie,
looks
man.
like a great movie. I'm gonna make some more coffee real quick.
All right,
yeah.
bro. It's a hell
Um,
of a movie, man.
yeah. But it goes back to that, like what because everything that's going on in the country, bro. I mean, with these bills and laws that are being passed, and or or because this one, the birthright citizenship, it was what's that proper terminology, dude? I'm blanking out right now because they take it up right to the Supreme Court and then they rule on it. What the fuck was it called? It's not approve or disprove. It's
Let's see, because I don't know, bro. I'm not even too good with the terminology. Let's see. When it goes up to when they appeal it, you talking about or what?
when they try to appeal it and then
Is denied and then goes up, right?
ruling.
It's a petition for a writ of certiorari. Is that what you're talking about?
Talk about niggas. That what you talk about, nigga?
There
Oh
goes Mo
shit!
again.
I said
There goes
nibba.
Mo again.
I forgot, bro.
But
Oh,
There
I'm
goes Mo again.
sorry.
On the record.
Hey man, I'm Mexican, bro. Like I said,
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not Mexican or what?
You guys
I
remember
know you
Mo decides the exceptions and the rules.
always, bro. Always.
so it's interesting because so like to segue a little bit into like what does this mean, right? So when these when these laws are passed, right, it creates consequences, right? So that allows, of course, people from different countries coming in, and then they start to, right, they'll have their children here, and then they go back to the country, and they'll be back and forth, right? They'll have dual citizenship or whatnot.
Right.
Uh, but what does that mean, right? Like when they're in America, do they like is the go to bring their cultures and then implement them here and then, have the country accept that culture, or do you what's that word? You start to Americanize yourself, right? Like what should be the goal there is the question. uh, because a lot of you see it all the time, bro. Like people try to like really push their culture on other people, on other cultures. It's like hold up, you know what I mean? How do
Uh,
y'all see that?
yeah. You know what the problem is? I don't know what American culture is. Like, my culture, to be honest with you, is Mexican. Like, our mannerisms, how we say hi, how we introduce ourselves, think about it. It's for us, I'm gonna just describe it generally. With a female, you go in and give a kiss on the cheek. With a male, it's kind of like a hug slash like handshake, like a hybrid, like, hey, what's up? To me, that's not typical in America, right? Like, I don't know how they'd go and say hi. I don't know, right? That's like the cultural disconnect that I see. Um, I don't know what American culture is. Like it's funny, like you think about American food. What do you think of? Fucking hot dogs. And even then that probably is not even like American, right?
Yeah,
So, I know Trump's like the language of America is English. I agree with that, right? Like that is the general, language here. But culture and language are two different things, right? And I don't think we should get that twisted. But I just don't know what American culture is. Patriotism, I guess, like the rebellious aspect of us. Because if that's the culture, then it's rebellion, right? Like that's what we did. We declared independence, 1776, baby. Okay, we're done with your ass, and it's because we're not paying taxes anymore. Well, shit, go figure. That's all we do now. So it's
yeah,
like, what the fuck is American culture? I have no fucking idea. Like those bullshit fucking social studies classes on American culture with professors that have PhDs and shit on that. Yeah, go fuck yourselves. Like, you're not
yeah,
gonna
right.
tell me what the fuck is American culture. Tell me. They're gonna give you some fucking $1 million characterization of it that they probably don't even understand fully with $1 million words. It's like, all right, what does that even mean, dude? Like, 20 years from now, your PhD is gonna be shit because this American culture you're speaking of is going to be completely different. And it's different because of what we are. We're a nation, a boiling pot. We're a nation that just constantly brings in new peoples. It's like Rome. And, you know, how did that nation become so great? It's because they were diplomatic, right? Diplomatic means you fucking work with each other on a plain, we're going to use plain fucking terms here because we're speaking to people. Diplomacy means let's work together, period. What does working together mean? It means you hear each other out. If you don't do that, you're a fucking communist. I'm sorry. You're a commie. You're saying my way or the highway. We're not fucking commies here, okay? We're diplomacy, democratic. All right. What does that mean? It means that the rules are malleable. All right, we're gonna work with you here, give way there, but it's gonna be a constant shift. So the idea of having American culture to me means we're always gonna fucking bend the rules a little and work with each other. There's not a hard set cultural rule, right? Plain terms. So at the end of it all, I guess what I'm getting at is I don't fucking know what that means, right? I don't fucking know what it means to work shit out. All I know is that it's kind of just implied, like, all right, we're cool. We're not gonna fucking, and we're gonna try to put into words as much of it as we can, which is where we have our laws and our rules. But at the end of the day, something's not working, something's stepping over somebody's toes, and somebody's being deprived of their rights. Well, then we step in together, we huddle, and we fix that shit because we're not perfect.
Well, I think, in essence, yeah, absolutely. Because from for the longest time, what I can remember about America was that, right, diplomacy, right, or the democratic state of like that, right? Like that's if they describe America as that, well, they're democratic. They can they don't have a dictator who's ruling specifically on stuff or king or queen,
It's
right?
exactly what American culture is. Having the
Yeah,
right of independence. You don't
right.
really have that anywhere else.
Yeah, exactly. So, but then again, it goes back to each culture that's already established here in America, right? Like where is the line drawn in the sense of, okay, like someone's culture is being, you know, is being is creating a shadow of over someone else's, right?
Right.
That's where it becomes I guess that's where there's some controversy. It's like, well, this is what America's all about. Like, doesn't matter necessarily of the culture they come from. Americans' culture is, you having the right to be able to capitalize because we are a capitalist nation, right? So if we're doing it better than everybody else, sorry, but that's because, but at the same time, I think what can tie everything all together is, okay, if you're given this opportunity from the foundation of what this melting pot is, one nation under God, right?
Right, right.
Means you stay loyal to that. Don't come in here trying to fuck all that shit up. Don't say, oh, well, you know what? You're a capitalist nation. And guess what? We took over as dictators, or we took over as I mean, respectfully, I say this in a different religion because what are Christians' biggest foes? Those that follow the Quran, Muhammad, all that other shit. So it's just, I think it's all about loyalty, protecting that, because the opportunity we provide here can get abused, and it really is.
Fuck yeah.
I don't think what Trump is doing is although the way he presents it, God, man, I just wish this is times
Yeah,
where if he spoke like Obama, but carried out what he was actually
I
trying to
know.
do,
Yeah.
fucking like him. But he's just a raw dude, bro. Like he's just gonna say shit, and you know, you have to be able to somewhat read between the lines. Okay, why did he say this? What is he trying to do? And unless you truly just do not like him, you will use his words against him.
yeah,
Now, I think we both all agree here that what he's doing is not the most efficient way, but we go back to the underlining. Okay, why specifically China? You know, well, because this is what's being made known. And unfortunately, we don't have a unified government where, which is why you have two parties. One could argue that that was on purpose to make sure that there was always division, or if their true intention was checks and balances, but it's been manipulated to complete division now. And that's what happens a lot of times with systems. There's always a way to break it. But clearly he has no trust in the system where he can feel that, hey, there can be a unified balance of us cracking down, that there's an issue where Chinese influentials or powerful people are abusing the citizens, by right of birth, just as long as you're born here, you're giving American citizenship. They're taking advantage of that, and they're looking to scheme and take over and kill what core American values are now. But because we're not unified and there's just so much hate all around, it's like, can you really rely where a government will say, all right, well, let's look into this issue and solve it together? Or as opposed to, no, you just a racist, you're just going to hate, you're just now, doubling in on a specific race and all this other shit. And then you truly do have racism still here. Fortunately, yeah, fuck the Chinese, no, blah, blah. Like, no, that's not the point either. So how do you
Right.
potentially get rid of it? It's like, well, I'm sorry, at this point we're given no option but to just be extremely extreme. We just got to get rid of it altogether. And you gotta go ahead and I guess be okay with some good people being affected by this. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
complicated, and man, that's why I'm not a fan of politics, because good luck trying to get everybody to think the same.
Yeah,
You
man,
know,
it's unfortunate. You're exactly right. I think that I like the way you ended that. Good luck trying to get everybody to think the same. It's not gonna
yeah,
fucking happen.
it's not.
There's over 8 billion people in this world, and in this nation, there's over 350 million. Try to get 5 people in a room to agree something. you know? I mean, we've done it, Johnny. We had a unanimous verdict. We had 12 people agree to something. So
Yeah, then you almost got killed. Just kidding.
we had to get out of there, bro.
Get the
Yeah,
fuck out of here.
yeah,
It was cool, bro, because in that trial, I don't think Johnny was with me in chambers at the time. The judge would call us to the back, and the judge told me, we were out of town, bro. We were out of our zone completely. And the judge told me the last time he saw, um, it felt cool. This was what, 3 years ago. He's like, the last time I saw an attorney practice like you were Harvard trained attorneys coming down here to try a $1 billion case. He's like, and this was when I was younger, older judge or whatever. He's like, but the way you practice is very rule centered, very structured. And he's like, and you make me make rulings,
yeah,
you know. But
yeah.
it's just how you have to do it, man. But it takes a team. There's no one man show out there. It takes a team of this shit.
Um,
Concur.
yeah, because and this is like this whole topic that we're talking about in terms of Trump birthright citizenship is a big one because like everything that's going on in New York, right? Like the rules that they're creating over there, because obviously you mentioned one big rule, right, Mo, which was from the very beginning of the creation of the country, which is under God, right? One nation under God. Then they start to stray away from that. For example, all the things that are being done in New York, the idea is that they're becoming more and more socialist, right? And what is that? What is that? Pretty much, it's the community or the state or whatnot that agree that it's a one for all, right? Whatever one does, it's for the good of everyone. But how true is that though? You know what I mean? Like how true will that rule be in there? And I guess
Yeah.
New York will be the experiment, right? Because
Well,
because essentially
what was
essentially you're not free anymore. You're being told what to do.
the
Yes. I think that going back now that bringing New York back into the mix, I heard a rumor that they were trying to pass a rule to allow Mamdani to run for president?
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can look that up and then share it with you, Mo.
Sure. Oh yeah, dude, I saw that too.
Yeah.
That they were forced or they were passing something for where tenants don't have to pay rent, and that's obviously affects the landlords.
While you cannot live entirely rent free, certain tenants can have their rent legally capped and frozen. You think they'd actually pass this shit, bro?
I don't know, bro.
Like they're gonna destroy their own city, man.
They're calling it rent stabilization. That's what they're saying.
Hmm.
Those are here. For the first time in history, New York's Rent Guidelines Board voted to freeze rents for both 1 year and 2 year leases for the city's 1 million rent regulated apartments.
Oh, so they already voted to do it.
Board voted 7-1 in favor of the rent freeze on Thursday night as tenants packed inside El Museo del Barrio in East Harlem unleashed unbridled joy and relief. This is no longer just a city that's a playground for the rich, said tenant Lex Rontreat. This is a city for the working people making it run, and we are making it run for us. And I'm so overjoyed, and we are finally here after so much fighting, after years of struggling to figure out how we're going to make ends meet. The board has frozen 1 year leases only 3 times before. Thursday's vote, but had never voted to freeze 2 year leases. For years, landlords have run the city, and this is a new era of tenant power. We have a rent freeze mayor. Hundreds of people came out and
Wow.
testified. Thousands online. Landlords' days are over. Tenants are in power, and now it feels amazing. The outcome now fulfills one of Mayor Mondami's signature campaign promises, which was set in motion after he appointed half dozen member of nine member board. This is historic victory for New York City tenants. After reviewing the data and hearing from New Yorkers across the city, the independent RGB has delivered a freeze on 1 year leases and the first ever 2 year. This is a relief that working people across our city deserve. Mamdani said in a statement. He's insisted that landlords can weather a rent freeze, but landlords lambasted the decision who say they're struggling with rising costs like fuel, oil, and insurance. They say rent free would hurt their ability to maintain buildings. I agree with that.
Right.
We're going to have to cut back. We're going to have to lay off some of the people, and said landlord Humberto Lopez. We're going to have to lay off supers. Only choice. It's a business. People don't get it. This is a business, and it's not a choice. That this
Right
is for
there.
free.
Yeah.
Um,
Bro, I don't know how my fucking thing is sending thumbs up. I'm not even doing anything. Look at the live real quick, Johnny. You're gonna see it
I
sending
see
a
it.
thumbs up.
Like,
But I'm not even doing anything. What the fuck?
what are you doing down there, bro?
It's legit.
Mm. So this gets me to question, like, you obviously can't just see it as like, all right, because first thing people are associating is Mamdani, Muslim, and liberal, right? And all this other stuff. But really go down to the root. Not everybody that's pushing for this is a Muslim. I'm sure not everybody is a liberal that's pushing for this too. So what is the I've never actually made the time to look at the data as far as cost of living in New York and how outrageous it could potentially be. Is it true? Has that city truly become where there is no middle class, just poor and rich? And can we go back to go back and figure out how this happened? Because I think there's an underlying issue that we're also not necessarily paying too much attention to. We
Yeah,
probably
you're
see
right.
it a
You're right.
little bit different. We probably see it a little bit differently because, well, one, we're in Texas. Rio Grande Valley is a lot different when it comes to the cost of living. Um, so although we've also seen inflation when it comes to prices in grocery, gas, for fuel, pretty much everyday stuff. Imagine what it's like in areas like this. I mean, we've heard about it. Johnny's got families constantly coming from California now. I've got an ad on Meta, which fulfills Facebook, Instagram, and any other platforms that Meta owns solely for relocations. And if I pull up the last 10 people that have signed up in the past, I want to say 2 weeks, California is a big one right now where I'm getting people coming in from. People saying 6 to 10 months, 6 to 12 months, excuse me. They're here from out of town. Like they actually have family members. So I know our ads working, but a city of comparison I feel we can use is California, not as congested, I think,
Do you
because
know
New
which
York City,
cities from California they're coming from?
no, but I should put that because all I'm putting is technically, well, let me see. No, I might know. Let me see.
Yeah,
Um,
because I mean, I can already tell you it's probably going to be coming from like the Bay Area, like San Francisco,
Let me see.
sort of type of area that I'm talking about.
I got the breakdown for this for the NYC's data.
Ooh,
Data, 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 data. Now I just have like moving from,
share your screen, Johnny.
so right now, share it.
Here, let me see. Shit.
Oh, I can draw on your screen, Mo. Look at that.
I'm sharing. Oh, sorry, bro. My bad.
It's okay. It's okay, Abby. It's okay.
Can y'all see it?
Yeah.
So right here, NY's official true cost of living report found that 62% of New Yorkers lack enough resources to meet their full cost of living threshold. For families with children, the median annual threshold was about 159,000 a year, right? It identified housing, childcare, and healthcare as major reasons why NYC costs exceeded national norms. So why rent became the focus. So the citywide rental vacancy rate was about 1.4 percent in 2023. Rent stabilized housing, it was just uh, less than 1%.
What is
About
that?
45% of rent stabilized tenants without rental assistance were considered rent burden, meaning they paid more than 30% of income towards rent. So the idea is that with most of their income is going to rent, right? Which I mean, it's true for everybody, I'm assuming, everywhere. Um, what the rent freeze does for eligible rent stabilized renewal leases beginning from October of this year to September of next year, the permitted increase is okay, so it doesn't go up. Supporters view the freeze as immediate relief for roughly 1 million regulated apartments. Let's see. The difficult part is property owners also expenses rolls, right? So the idea, yeah, going back to what the article that Mo was reading. So it gets more expensive to maintain these buildings, but they don't have the luxury of fucking getting money from the tenants who are living
Yeah.
in.
So it's like if you're gonna freeze rent, then what's the city gonna do to help these
Oh
businesses as well?
shit!
You know?
Right.
So, and I'm gonna strongly assume that the people in power making these decisions are going to take over these buildings, run them, and then make their money from that.
Right.
Well, maybe that's what they want too. Think about it. If business owners fail, they foreclose on the building. Who takes over?
The government, yeah.
Right?
Holy shit!
Government control.
Yeah, you know what? They're gonna say, as business owners, we can't handle this anymore. We'll do a government bailout, and now we're gonna own the building. That's right,
Oh,
Mo.
we. Yeah, that's plotting,
And
bro.
then Mamdani's gonna take off his mask and say, "Allahu Akbar, all of my
This
Yeah.
people."
is my city. My city. They don't tell me what to do in my city.
You see, the problem is, right, they're exploiting a clear issue with the city. Like you said, Mo, this is deep. This is deeper, right? And they don't even have to make it about religion. It's just going to become so embedded that people are going to accept it.
Yeah, because they got no options. It's like fuck. I mean, I might not have the same religion or what's it called? I guess I don't know. You get what I'm getting at. I might not
Yeah.
follow the same practice of religion as this gentleman, but I'm kind of given no choice. I need this.
Well, there's an interesting scene, bro, in one of the Fast and Furious movies. I think it's Fast Five, right? Where where the guy, essentially the guy who owns or runs Brazil, right? He talks about control, and he tells them like you give the people little bits, you know what I mean, of water, education, resource, and stuff like that, right? And you threaten to take that away from them, they start to fall in line, right?
Yeah,
So,
that's
and
right.
that's kind of, I mean, that's more of a communist society, but with socialism is very similar, right? You start giving people stuff, oh, like free this, free that, free that.
Correct.
Socialism, and then you're starting to control them, right? And then once you decide to start taking things away, becoming more communist, then people are like, well, fuck, we relied so much on these people, now we're fucked.
Right.
Yeah, and that's why I think that's why capitalism is a little bit of the perfect mix. Is like, look, there's some assistance, but ultimately it's on you. You can't get comfortable, and that's the way we do it at UR Home. There's a
Yeah,
little assistance, but it's on you.
yeah, yeah.
Right? True
Absolutely,
capitalism,
bro. Absolutely, bro. Yeah, it's like you said, performance based. You were saying this the other day, like your reward will only be based on your performance.
based on what you're doing when no one's watching.
Right.
Yeah. Are you giving that
Hey,
extra
man.
effort? Are the opportunities actually given to you so that if anybody else was also put in your same position, we see results off of character and determination, not solely off of, hey, I'm just here to, just ride along temporarily until I find something more convenient.
No, exactly. Exactly, bro.
And that's what American culture is. You give back. Yeah. Now, I won't say we are perfect. Fucking taxes are kicking me in the ass. We got to do something about these federal taxes, man. Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
I
like,
saw. Uh,
what were you going to say? You saw what?
yeah, I saw a quote on Facebook when I was going to Facebook. It said, which rings true, right? But it said, it's easy to be a socialist in a free country, right? Very similar to what New York's doing. But try being free in a socialist country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I
Yeah.
know. It's a good way to put it.
So we'll see, man. We'll see what NYC does.
We all watching.
I think they're gonna fuck up. That's what I think. And fuck
Mhm.
up in the sense of, they're gonna have some deep. I mean, fuck, dude. That's the fucking for now. And you know what? Speaking about that, that might be something that people that are higher up in terms of decision making are able to see because now what do you
Dude,
see
bro,
that they're doing in Dallas?
just realize the time. We gotta get ready for church. We gotta get ready to head up.
All right, bro.
You probably won't go, but I gotta go.
I know. I understand.
This is
I
a good
understand.
topic. Mom's going too, so can't leave her by herself.
Yeah, bro, for sure. All right. I guess this is a good time to call it.
Yes,
Everybody,
Yeah,
sir.
John, you got to join us for church eventually, man.
yeah, man.
I'm probably not gonna go today, but uh, I'm gonna tune in live from the website.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna do.
All right, guys. Well, then I'll see you. I'll see you online. You'll probably see me on the
Everybody, we'll see you. Keep stay tuned.
All right, guys. Keep stay tuned, ladies and gents. Talk soon.
Later, brother. Later, bro.
Later, bro. I take a shit. Oh.
final question. What's the meaning of life?
Well, I think it ultimately is to come into a relationship with the Creator who made the universe.
What's the last thing you want to say to the audience?
For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. Who will deliver me from this body of death? Thanks be to God, through Jesus Christ.
But this book teaches from Genesis to Revelation that this life is only a preparation room for eternity. There is another life. The Old Testament teaches it, the New Testament teaches it, Jesus taught it, the apostles taught it. If a man dies, shall he live again? That's the question that millions are asking tonight, and the answer from the Bible is a resounding yes. Yes, man instinctively, something down inside says there must be a future life. There must be something beyond this life. But after all, there's only one authoritative person that can speak on this subject. Because he came from the grave. He rose.
I just don't think I can do it.
Do what?
Live up to it.
The Father just wants your heart. Give us that, which you already have. The rest will come in time. Did you really think that you'd never struggle or sin again? I know how painful that moment was for you.
I shouldn't.
Look at me. I forgive you.
I'm not gonna say anything else. I think giving your life to Christ would be the best thing that both of them would want you to do. Again, I love you as a person. And I don't wish anything bad on you. I don't know if this is possible, but can I give her a hug, please? Please?
Yes.
For if you forgive other people when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
Will you visit us in our world?
I shall be watching you always. In your world, I have another name. You must learn to know me by it. That was the very reason you were brought to Narnia. That by knowing me here for a little, you may know me better there.
Will we meet again?
Yes, dear one. One day.
You're not yet 50 years old, they said to him, and you have seen Abraham. Very truly I tell you, Jesus answered, before Abraham was born, I am. While I am in the world, I am the light of the world.
Because I'm not worthy.
matter was I?
You do not know the things I have done.
You know, that's exactly what I said.
You don't know who I am and the things I've done. All your life, you've been called Simon. But today, I call you Peter. Rock.
It is on this rock that I will build my church. The gates of hell shall not prevail against it.
You are the Christ, the Son of the living God.
No, wait! You saw what happened. I just killed a man.
Who are you? I am that I am. Take the staff in your hand, Moses. With it, you shall do my wonders.
Chromacopia.
What do I do when there is someone who has sinned against me? Egregiously, repeatedly, and without repentance. He sins against me 7 times and I'm supposed to just forgive that.
No, not 7, but 70 times 7. Completion times completion. Endless forgiveness without limits. I know it's hard.
Why does everything have to be?
Man makes it much harder when he leans on his own understanding.
Jesus said, who feeds the sparrows? Like worldwide, there's how many birds? Like billions and billions and billions of birds. Like, who's feeding them every day? Like, real talk.
Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than them? In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world.
But we don't go through our regular life seeing things and thinking nobody created it. Like, that would be as weird as us being in this room going, nobody made those curtains, nobody made these cameras,
Right.
nobody made, like, what? We never have evidence of that.
At that moment, I felt a touch on my left shoulder and a voice that says, I forgive you. How could that be possible? Because I heard Allah is forgiving and merciful. But we cannot know His forgiveness till the day of judgment. So I said, who are you that forgives me? And I feel forgiven today. And he said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. So I said, what is your name? And he said, Jesus Christ, the living God.
I'm here to preach the good news of the kingdom of heaven. A kingdom that is not of this world. A kingdom that is coming soon. Or yes, sorrow and sighing will flee away. I make a way for people to access that kingdom. But in this world, bones will still break. Hearts will still break. But in the end, the light will overcome darkness.
Thank you for your love. Thank you for the heart. There'll never be a long and lonely night again. Thank you for your love.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but in order that the world might be saved through him.
We started off in such a nice place. We were talking the same language. I open and I'm closing. You can't stand the thought of a real beating heart. You'd be holding, having trouble owning and admit that I am hoping. I watched you let it run my mood. Can't stop thinking of you. I watch you. So nice to know you. I'll be moving on,
Bad trips like, yeah, Nazareth, I'm f***ed up, homie, you f***ed up, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Bahamas, I be looking at you from the face down. One Mac 11, even boom with the face down. Skimming, and let me tell you about
How could I make a man out of you? You must be so that coursing rain with all the force of rains of typhoon, with all the strength of raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
chasing a ghost. I don't know who he is. Mama, I'm chasing a ghost. I don't know where he is. Mama, I'm chasing a ghost. Do I look?
That was incredible. And who did you see?
The Lamb of God.
God loves the world in this way, that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life.
You're claiming to be the Messiah, or are you merely claiming to speak for the Lord as a prophet?
Yes.
all about sin.
God did not send his son into the world to condemn it, Nicodemus. He sent him to save it.
I wish for him to have a long, suffering, cruel death.
He's gonna go to hell, and that's where he belongs.
But then the emotionless facade finally cracked when the father of one of his victims appeared to surprise him with a dose of human kindness.
Mr. Ridgway, there are people here that hate you. I'm not one of them. You've made it difficult to live up to what I believe, and that is what God says to do, and that's to forgive. You are forgiven, sir.
And whenever you stand, pray, forgive if you have anything against anyone, so that your Father also who is in heaven may forgive you your trespasses. Judge not, and you will not be judged. Condemn not, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven.
I am the law of Moses.
Inside the Cathedral of Notre Dame is still standing.
A Texas community left in awe after a devastating fire burned down this church. Except for that, a lone cross left standing in the rubble.
I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end.
Behold, I am coming soon, bringing my recompense with me to repay each one for what he has done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end.
Killed Jesus, Schlatt.
I cannot believe you just said that.
He got crucified.
You're bringing up the crucifixion of Jesus Christ in a debate about...
You think God is this, oh, no one can kill God.
What happened to him? What happened to him 3 days later?
He ran away like a little...
He came back to life.
He commands that you let his people go.
Commands?
Behold, the power of God.
On the road doing 10 toes, like my toes.